Hey there guys, welcome to another board game night. We are playing Dead of Winter by Plat Out Games. This is one of the new Crossroad game sort of type of game. They've got more coming out, but we'll see how that goes. With me I got D, hi, Mike and Martin. Just to give you a quick rundown of how the game works. It's a sort of a cooperative game. We each have a secret agenda card.
Wonder what that is. Done it.
I don't know if you can see that.
People watching, if you can shout if there's red on it.
It's not focused. Oh, there we go. There it focuses. So that's my one. So you can see how that is. This is the mission we're playing. It's 8 weeks of darkness. We have to survive 8 rounds, and we're already starting with 4 old people.
Do we want to show everybody's secret card so the people watching can see who is a traitor possibly?
We'll have to pass the camera around.
Yeah. Alright, go on then.
We can manage that. It's not beyond the will of men.
Okay.
We're a traitor if there's a red word on the bottom of our cards.
Exactly that. Right, these are my characters.
D will not, obviously.
Soldier and pirate. Like the pirate.
I don't care if there's a traitor. Stop blaming Mike.
And,
you always do.
there we go. That's me. Not a betrayer, as you'll see. Huh?
Oh, he knows what it's technically called. I don't think it's a trait.
I read the rules.
So so over here I have some awesome people. I have a ninja. Yeah, look how badass he is. And not quite as badass, I have a farmer. And here is my traitor, my special card. As you can see there, it's probably hard to read, but you can see whether I'm a traitor or not. Let's see what D's got.
Excuse the hand. Right, I have got Fireman Gabriel Diaz. I have got the fortune teller Talia Jones, and my secret thingamajig shows there.
Focus in on the bottom of the card, D.
Just there. That is where supposedly it says betrayal.
Not supposedly.
So I will pass back to you.
Yeah.
Just for information, we're playing the optional rule of increased odds of a traitor. Because before it's like 2 non-traitors per player and 1 traitor card. Everything I've read suggests that that's a bit boring.
Everyone loves the traitor mechanic, so
absolutely.
throw it in.
So do we as well.
There's not a definite traitor, but good odds of a traitor.
You say there are 5 cards and we deal out 4 of them.
And I'm looking at the traitor right now.
And one of them is a traitor, not me, obviously.
Alright, so what's going to happen is, on our turns, we're going to roll some action dice. And on our characters, as you can see here, I've got the principal and Sparky the dog. We roll some action dice, and we can use these actions to either search or fight. The magnifying glass is search, so on a 2+ I can allocate an action dice to that for searching, and 4+ for fighting. Obviously moving from the colony to areas over here on the board is action. Is it action to move?
No, moving's free, and each character can move once. However, it's extremely dangerous.
Yeah, you roll this dice, and if that comes up, you're dead. So
how many of that is there on a dice? Is it just the
one?
one?
Yeah.
It's 1 in 12 chance of death.
We also have events come up. This is the event deck, and we have to contribute to that.
Crisis, yeah.
We have to clean the waste pile. If it gets too high, for every 10 cards in there, the morale track will go down. If the morale track goes down to 0, we lose. We also need food.
Unless you're the betrayer, you might win.
Yeah, of course. Food, you need 1 food for every 2 people in the colony. So already, just with those 4 guys there, we need 2 food every turn, guaranteed.
Plus whatever, 8 of us there.
Until they get eaten.
That's right. What's also interesting about this game is, obviously, as you guys have heard already, you've got the Crossroads deck. So every time it's your turn, the person to your right, is it, or your left?
Yeah, right.
The person to your right reads out to himself the card.
There's basically a trigger mechanism on there. So, for example, I'll be drawing for Michael here. It might say when one of Michael's characters goes to the police station, do this, or if Michael has a certain character, it won't obviously say Michael.
So it's kind of like a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. That, yeah. So
it's not personalised.
I mean, it might be a case of if you're in the colony, or if we've got 2.
Or it could be personalised to your characters.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I know there is a card to say about Gabriel Diaz, so I know.
I think there's probably, there's a big stack of cards.
It's probably 1 for every.
I suspect so. There's 30 characters in it, so I wouldn't be surprised.
What other ways have we got we can lose? Because I haven't played the game before, I think all 3 of you have.
Yeah, we have.
So tell me how we will lose the game.
Well, we'll lose when the morale reaches 0. We also lose if
We're all dead.
yeah, we're all dead.
Well, actually, no, because if both characters die, you come back as another character. So
Yeah.
I
What
think
happens
it's
if you go through all of the characters?
There are a lot of characters.
Well, in this
Certain
particular one,
characters.
because this particular one we have to survive for 8 rounds. So we're going to read the little blurb. Martin's going to read the blurb from the book in a minute, and will give us more information about that.
right. Yeah. So I mean, this card here, 8 weeks to dice. It tells you our setup here. Then victory is literally survive 8 rounds. So that means we have to keep, because morale, as far as I can gather, morale is the only thing that will make the game end. But there's lots of ways for morale to drop, and that's the thing we need to keep track on. So that's the thing that we need to keep on top of.
We also start with some basic equipment cards, and we can then go hunt in these areas for more, and they cleverly tell you more likely to get. So in the grocery store,
more likely to get foods, then more likely to get medicine, then tools.
Kind of reminds me of Arkham, that mechanic of the writing down the likely
So-
thing to get.
what we'll do is we're going to read a bit to show you a little blurb, and then we'll come back and prove that Michael is the traitor in the game turn, and then we'll have a little verdict
The
afterwards.
other thing as well, you can exile someone as well.
Yes.
This is an exile deck here. It amends the secret objective. So if we actually
Jason is making a big point of me. I'm suspecting him.
It's either brown, like newly or
yeah, so we can take a vote, kick someone out of the colony, and these cards will amend their secret objective. And they've got like 2 sections on there: if you're the betrayer, if you're not the betrayer, which is quite cool as well.
When you get exiled, you just wander the wilderness,
Yeah, you're kind of wandering around these 6 locations. You don't go back into the colony. But
trying to pick
if you're
up
the
sexy
betrayer,
zombie
you may
girls
well
and
go
such.
fighting the other people.
Just like D on a Friday night. Let me in, I want to play games. Right, Martin,
Okay.
do some blurb reading.
I will begin. Right, just to say as well, I'm the first player.
He has the
So
knife.
here we go. So we are playing the 8 Weeks of Darkness. It's January the 30th. This place is as dead as the things that hunt us. When we formed the colony here, we thought we could live off the town for years, but we misjudged what this place has to offer. I can only assume it's been hit by other survivors, and much of the goods and supplies we should have been able to find are in short supply. Canned goods, ammunition, fuel, everything we need is in conspicuous small quantities. We need to move on, but it's just too cold, so we wait, praying for the weather to let up so we can get the convoy rolling again and start the miserable search all over again. It seems like each time I'm ready to eat a bullet, a new crisis appears, and suddenly I'm fighting as if living is the only thing that matters.
Whoop whoop. Born alert.
Pretty grim.
He's such a dick. I honestly don't know why we come here every week.
Alright, so there you got the blurb, and you know what the
It's supposed
objective
to
is.
set the scene,
Yeah.
is what it is.
So let's get this game cracking and prove that Michael is the traitor.
I am not going to be a traitor.
We'll do a live turn, maybe at start turn 4, if we're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Right, so this is a little, almost halfway through the game.
We start round 5.
Yeah, we started with 8 rounds. I'll give you a little update of what you're doing.
Elevated look at the board.
I'll give you a little update of what's going on. We're at 6 morale. We found a crap ton of people. We've also lost a few people along the way.
Who's died?
We've lost Carla Thompson.
Oh, that's a
that was
sad
it.
thing that
Yeah.
happened last turn.
One of these characters, Michael...
Buddy Davis, Gabriel Diaz, and John Price. We sacrificed John Price to gain some food.
Whoa, whoa. we didn't. The principal threw him under the bus.
We've been really doing well on the events front, to the detriment of D.
Yes, every turn we turn over a card, and it generally requires us to spend 4 of the material, and we've done 3 of them now, and we've managed to succeed on all of them, which I think is pretty good going. They have
And
hideous
more
effects.
unbelievable, we've managed to keep feeding the colony as well.
Yep, that's
as
it.
well as that. So
I was really of the opinion to starve the bastards, but everyone else says no, let's feed
I've
them.
been piling food in
Yeah,
there.
Jason has been stockpiling food somewhere.
We all started off getting extra characters, but D's lost 2 of his characters already.
Down to 1.
D is down to 1 character, which is really harsh.
And
I feel slightly responsible.
Slightly, extremely responsible.
You can see my nice shiny new night vision goggles.
Basically, last turn, Michael stomped around every location going, I'm looking for stuff! And all the zombies turned up.
I found the stuff
And loads of
though,
other people
and
died.
saved the colony.
I'm looking for fuel!
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so basically we're going to start a new round. I'm the first player.
Now if I just show you around the board, you can see all of these are zombies down here. So there's loads there. If you get too many here, they start to break in
this
and
is our colony over
kill
here.
us in our colony. These are the kind of like the colonists, the women and children who we're protecting. It's hard to see on camera because they all look a bit like silhouettes, but these are actually more player characters of ours sitting at base. And then on these locations, the guys to the left-hand side of the picture are actual characters, and the guys to the right-hand side are zombies. So you can see there's loads of zombies and not that many characters.
We've actually run out of zombie
on
standees.
these locations. Yeah, we've got little tokens showing it now.
So that means we've got more than 30 zombies on the board.
Last turn, by the way, one of my characters, Thomas Hart, in fact, found a guitar in, I think it was the gas station. Played a lovely tune for everyone as they got up this morning, so everyone's got an extra action dice, which is why we're rolling.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, I had two very positive choices.
So you get one dice each turn equal to the number of characters you have, so I have
Plus one.
3 there.
So
You get one extra one, you get one for the guitar Martin's playing, and I get one for Dee's night vision goggles. That's why I've got 6 dice down there.
Which is what he's calling them now. Dee's night vision.
They got some girl's name on the side of them, I mean...
Alright, so the first thing you do at the start of the phase is reveal the crisis.
I know what it is.
So we're doing shaking things up. We need tools equal to the number of non-exile players. So 4 in our case.
So if I show
No one's
people...
been kicked out.
If I show people my hand, you can see that card at the front there, that has a tool on it. So all the different cards have different icons on, so that's what we're collecting.
If we fail, each non-exile player must give one survivor they control to the player on their left. Lose 1 morale.
That's interesting.
You can give it the ninja.
I'll trade the night vision goggles off first.
Right, so
That's not a massive detriment though.
if we add in 2 additional tool cards, we gain 1 morale for preventing the crisis.
I like the gaining morale. Morale is how we lose the game.
Right, so then we roll for action dice.
So, everybody picks up the dice and rolls the dice, so pretty simple. You can see I have rolled pretty badly there. I have 3 2s, a 6, a 5 and a 3. So I place all of those in my unused dice pile there. And then all your different people can spend dice to do actions. So if we look at this guy who's the mayor, the number at the top, the 3, he has to spend a dice that has a 3 or more on it to attack a zombie, because that's the little attack symbol. If you want to search a location, i.e. one of these places over here, he would need to spend a dice with a 4 or more on it, because he's got a magnifying glass and a 4. And all the different characters have different things, like the ninja is really good in combat, needing 2s, but he's not very good at searching, whereas the farmer over here is better at searching, not so good in combat.
Okay, so once we roll the action dice, we then take our player turns. I'm the first player, thanks to my shank.
He has the shank, thus we do what he tells us.
So,
The first thing that happened is the player to the right hand side of the active player draws on the Crossroads cards. So I've got a Crossroads card here. It has stipulations over when it may possibly trigger. At this moment in Jason's turn, this card does not trigger. I will speak up if it does.
So D has to keep an eye on what Jason's doing.
so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search action with Arthur Thurnston in the school. He has a special ability that when you search, you draw 1 card, but he gets to search 2 cards and keep
The
an
principal
additional
knows his way around the school.
one. Well,
So when you draw cards, you don't reveal them to other players.
ask me for a god when you're dead.
You can make noise to keep searching. You having the same problem I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. You leaving?
What if I want to make noise then? I'm definitely going to get another zombie there. And potentially
You can choose to
another one.
make noise and it draws you an additional card, but you have to discard a card after you've done so.
No, I'm not going to make noise. I'm just gonna
But it has a chance of putting more zombies on the board at the end of the turn, which is what happened last
and I'm
turn.
going to search in the gas
You
station.
can see Jason is
David.
moving his dice over.
Across here. He gets to search with additional card as well, but as a friend fuel.
Excellent.
I would take it, man. I think it's almost
Yeah.
certainly going to come up again, unless there's something else really useful there.
We were sacrificing people for fuel last turn.
Right, he gets
Michael!
Sorry, we.
Michael sacrificed these people last turn.
I basically threw Dee's character in the incinerator to burn.
right.
Okay, Jace, look lively. You're making the video boring.
Yeah, so
Also, just to say as well, each character that you control can move once per turn as well. So you can do some actions and then move away or whatever you want.
Wherever you are causes more zombies to come because they smell the blood. So who was that searching?
The dog.
The dog. You can see Jason's got his little dog character down here.
Moving is not without peril, though.
Okay.
Yes. When you move outside, you have to roll the exposure dice, which has a chance of turning you into a zombie or wounding you.
David is going to move away from the gas station.
Okay, so
And he is going to go... God knows where.
the locations we have
Everywhere.
are the police station, the school, the hospital, the gas station, the library, and the grocery store.
think
Obviously,
he's
each
gonna-
place has
he's gonna go
chances
back
of
to
finding
the-
different stuff.
Oh, I don't know where he's going to go. I think he'll go back to the colony. That's a roll exposure to it.
Yep,
I've got a black.
Jason's got a blank on, meaning nothing bad has happened.
And he's going to stay there, and he is going to move as well.
Ruff. What's that, boy? Jason's fallen down a well?
He's going to go to the colony.
The
Frostbite
dog
counts as a wood.
Yeah,
has been bitten by frost.
But because it's Sparky, instead of getting frostbite, he gets just a wound.
Okay, each character can take 3 wounds. You can see Sparky over there has been injured twice, which is nasty.
And then I'm going to spend 1 action to do some sweeping.
With the dog.
Yeah.
Using his
Give it as
tail.
a broom.
We have a
Clear
discard
waste.
pile here, basically. If it gets to 10 cards at the end of one of our turns, we lose a morale. So Jason has gone there and used his tail to mop some of it up.
I'm adding a card to the crisis.
Yep.
Okay, so just to say as well, if this is a tool, that's positive for this. We need 4. If it's anything else, it's negative. Takes off from that total.
So there's a mechanic that if somebody doesn't want to succeed for whichever nefarious reasons they may have, you've seen our cards, so you'll be able to judge for yourselves. It could be the traitor at work.
Right, I've got to be honest now as well. I know we said early on that you could pay attention to what, like, if there's a scorecard in there.
Yeah.
Well, we know that person, but I've completely lost track of who
Yeah, oh,
where now, so-
completely, yeah.
The only thing I'm sure of is anything from the school is Jason.
Yeah. I think
I don't think
No, I
anyone
think
else
I
is.
went to the school briefly.
I think if when a traitor
Oh, yeah.
turns up,
I went there and got killed there. Yeah, that was
I think as soon as a traitor card comes up and is revealed, we'll then all sit there and go back through our brains going who's been
I'm
where.
playing a food 2 card.
A food too, so Jason, as I say, has been feeding the entire populace of the
And
town.
unfortunately, 3, 6,
We now have 3 there. We need half the number we have in this location here, so what have we got there, 12?
12.
So we need 6 food in
Yeah,
there by the end
these
of the
guys
turn.
are useless.
I'm gonna do-
basically. They're
Yeah.
just food eaters. I think we should just eat them. I'm not proud.
Every time we eat a person, we lose morale.
I think I'm going to do 1 more action, which is to.
So you can see
search
Jason
area.
moving his dice over, so he's searching again there.
I was about to say like barricade there.
Hmm. I've got a shotgun which I'll be playing on my turn. It lets me kill multiple zombies, which is really helpful.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay, so I'll pass the camera back to Jason, so you can get a different perspective on the board.
Right, Martin.
Okay, I'm going. Yeah, thank you. Do you want to do mine?
Yeah, do you want to
Yeah, yeah, go. Yeah. I'm supposed to read the card, but
nothing happened in Jason's turn on that card, as it was character specific, and they were not here because they're dead.
so let's state my characters.
What characters have you got? I've got Thomas Hart and Greybeard.
Greybeard.
Yeah, it's happening. If a survivor, the player controls is at the colony.
I am.
Right. It reads: fists and curses are flying as you force your way through the crowd to break up an ugly fight. What's going on here, you demand? It's him, snarled one of the combatants, pointing at his opponent.
It's him! Rambo, I'm going to hit him on the nose with a newspaper.
I don't know why we let this type in here. It begins with.
He's got fleas.
It's a dog. This space is for good people, not dogs. Your heart sinks as several other voices rise up in agreement. In case you haven't noticed, the world as we know it just ended, you yell. The old division we knew. They don't mean jack now. These are just human beings and the things that eat human beings. Every player with 1 or more survivors at the colony must vote with a thumbs up or down. The option with the most votes takes effect.
Oh my god.
Right, so if you vote a thumbs up, the bigot who started the fight is expelled from the colony. Remove 1 helpless survivor. For a while, people work together more efficiently. Place the current crisis on the bottom of the deck and skip the resolve crisis step this round. but lower the morale by 1 as people balk at such a severe reaction. The thumbs down option, a notice is hung stating that bigotry will be met with exile, nothing happens. So choices are nothing happens, or we can remove a survivor at the cost
Of one
morale, but we also skip the event.
Okay. Right, who is at the colony? So
That is-
I am, you are
and
D.
me. So it's just us 3.
Okay.
Yep, so I don't get a vote. So shall I
Oh,
take
so
the camera
either
while you guys
way,
vote?
it's
That's
gonna
right.
it's gonna go ahead. Mate. Either
There'll be
option's
no
gonna-
even.
Yeah.
I think there is a tie thing on there, but are we ready to vote?
Well, should we have a discuss first?
No,
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm doing.
Hang on, read the options again just so I make sure.
Thumbs up is we remove one of these.
The bigotry thing, thumbs down. No,
Thumbs
no
down,
bigotry.
nothing happens.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So,
Right, can everyone see the hands, and then we'll do the
whoa.
on when I say 3, do it. 1, 2, 3.
Yay, bigotry!
Which one of these tokens shall we murder?
Bah!
Oh,
We lose
easy
morale,
decision.
But we
That goes
skip
down.
the event.
This
That's-
goes underneath.
Yeah, that's that. I think that was the turning point for myself. Skipping the event and possibly saving food.
That's what did it for me.
Yeah, I
actually.
think the saving food was the thing that I liked.
Good. Yeah, yay, bigotry!
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna now have my go. I'm gonna spend a 6 to activate Thomas Hart's special ability. At the colony, I can spend a 5+ dice. Once per round, I can kill 2 zombies at the colony and don't roll exposure. So I'm going to kill this one
Uses his machine
and
gun.
this one. I think it's probably the best to do at the moment. I'd really like to search some stuff, I think.
Where's your other guy?
Over here.
The grocery store.
Yes. I think I will search at the grocery store. I need to spend a 6, unfortunately.
So he's got a 6 search.
No, he's got a 4, but I've got 2 3s, so...
Oh.
Hello?
Let me guess, more outsiders?
No.
The entire game, he's claimed that
That's-
he's only one.
Right, I can play...
3 outsider cards just from the gas station alone.
I can play cards
Sounds
for 3,
dodgy.
so I'm going to put this on Thomas Hart.
What is it?
What is a hammer? Once per round, when performing a barricade action, I can build 2 barricades instead of 1 at its survivor's location. I'm going to
He
do
is
that
the
now.
Don in them.
I'm going to spend that and... Thank you.
So barricade tokens, when you place them down, if a zombie is to be placed in that location, you discard the barricade token and the zombie. So that's basically like
blows them
killing
up.
2 zombies using that card. So that was really good.
Yes. I think I've got to move him, or I could kill some stuff.
Oh yeah, 4 zombies here. It's hard to infect. Let's
Replace the tokens with...
place tokens with actual zombies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going to kill one of those.
Which one? Oh, there. Replace that one there.
It's no difference which one.
Right. So I spent my dice, I kill one,
So when you-
and I'm okay!
When you attack a zombie, you have to roll the exposure
And my
dice
last
again.
action, I think I'm food away from there.
So I've got some food to help, but not much.
I'm going to...
Do you have to roll exposure
I'll be
again?
searching
Yes.
in the grocery store.
Oh god. It's okay! I'm going to use my pirate action when I'm at the colony to take a random card from somebody. I'm going to take one from you, Jason.
Alright.
Do you like some junk?
These are cards!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
How many's he got?
About 7 or 9 or something.
Oh, I've got 7.
Why have you got so many?
Because I get 2 every turn from
Why have
school.
you not used them?
I have been using them.
He's got a crap ton of food, hasn't he?
You go.
Okay, so first thing I can do on my turn is I can increase a dice if I wish. Oh no, first thing, when does Frostbite take
Nah.
effect?
Start your turn.
Can I play a card before Frostbite?
No, start your turn, you're going to win.
Okay,
There
so
it goes.
while I'm there then, I shall spend a medicine to remove my Frostbite. Frostbite is a wound that also causes you to take additional wounds every turn, so you want to get rid of it as soon as possible, so I shall lose the Frostbite at that point.
Generally, we've discovered that if you've got a frostbite, that's what you use medicine cards to get rid of.
Yeah, it's bad.
So I shall spend my 3 dice. 2s, I don't have many 2s. So I'm going to use this guy's ability who increases a dice. So I'm going to change a 2 into a 3. Then I'll spend that 3 to search in here.
How are we doing for food, by the way? I think we need 3 more if we're not going to...
I need 2.
starve this round.
This guy, because he is a farmer, gets to get extra cards. So, then I'm going to play some food, which doesn't require one of your dice to do. So, how much food do we need?
Minimum.
So there's another 3
Whoa!
there. How many does that put this up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in there at the minute.
I'm taking action to sweep.
He's not in there.
I'm not in there. I might move back there and sweep shortly though. So that's the food sorted at the minute.
So if you move back there, then we're going to need another food in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So D would have to move out.
Or put it in a food.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm then going to give a FN shotgun to Brian Lee.
Freaking guys equipped to the teeth there.
No, I've spread them about. Brian Lee will then spend a 3 to shoot with his shotgun. A shotgun kills 2 people, so 2 zombies at his location.
There's a great noise.
Yes.
And it creates a noise there, but he doesn't need to roll for exposure when killing them. I'm going to swap that for one of those there. So he's now semi-safe there. And then I'm going to... don't want to search just yet. So over here, my ninja, Mike Cho, he's got 2s to kill stuff, and he doesn't roll for exposure. So I'm going to spend 2 2s.
Just kill all of them.
to kill those 2. So that's them done.
Mike the zombie killing machine.
Before anything...
Oh, we haven't had a card.
Oh yeah. This is so easy to forget this from
Yeah,
across.
it is. Because you don't draw it yourself, somebody else draws it for
Yeah.
you.
Fine, anyway.
Okay, before anything else you say.
I think we're going to need to kill one of these, or we're going to have a character death.
Do you have anyone there who can kill anyone, D?
I'm leaving.
Can you kill somebody
Fact.
first?
I'm exiling myself. Packing my bags and going.
I'm not attacking anyone there. I'm leaving.
Well, I might be able to move back because I've still got 2 actions.
Oh, well, you've got that gun, haven't you? You've got that gun.
Okay, so I've still got 2 actions left on my turn. The options open to me are searching, sweeping, or killing a zombie back there if I move back there. So, characters I've got available.
Just to reiterate, we've just discovered that location 5 here is quite bad. There's going to be, because of the 12 people in there, there's going to be 6 zombies appear, so 1 goes in each location. This 5 has got no more space, which means there'll be a breach, which means one of these people over here is dead.
So, I'm going to search with Mike Cho. So you're definitely moving out there, aren't you, D?
100%.
Yeah, so if I move into there, we don't need an extra food. So I will search here with Mike. It's not a particularly useful card, so I'm going to cause noise. And draw another card. And they're both exactly the same card.
Let me guess, outsiders?
Now, if anyone needs a weapon, just ask.
Oh, what kind of weapon?
A weapon that doesn't make much... that stops zombies biting you. It's a gun.
So well, I've got to be honest,
it
sounds quite useful.
That cost me my 5 to search, and then he'll move back to there. He has to roll the exposure dice and hope he doesn't get eaten. He has got frostbite! That's bad. So where did that token go? So he dies next turn unless I play a medicine, so I'm going to have to play a medicine.
See there, he's got a frostbite and a wound. I was just playing.
I play a medicine. Unfortunately, that means we're up to 10 cards in the sweep pile, but I don't want to lose my Mike Cho because he's awesome. So that has cured me of my frostbite. And then I will kill a zombie.
Sweet.
By spending that.
Like, you can either sweep or kill a zombie.
Yeah, kill a zombie would kill a character. Sorry, not killing a zombie would kill a character, though.
Which may
Whereas,
possibly kill more as well.
Whereas D might have a spare action to sweep, so we'll find out.
You keep it.
So, zombie dead, and I've spent all my 6 dice, so it's my turn done.
Right, Mike. That's for D.
oh yeah, nothing happened with that one.
I have Talia Jones. That is it.
God, he's so bitter
I
still.
am really, really angry. This is very frustrating. Right.
If you'd like a gun, just ask.
Give one of your dice bone. The guitar's played.
Oh yeah. Good call.
In fact, as you're at the same location as me, do you want the gun?
I've already got a gun.
Oh, does that... Can you... What about normal attacks with that gun?
You can shoot you can shoot anywhere.
No, but this protects you
You
from
can have
normal
multiple
attacks.
guns, can you?
You can have as many equipment as you want, I think.
Yeah, sure.
I have no use for the gun. So
I say that. I'm just making it up if I'm honest.
all of my characters ignore the roll for exposure in combat.
Chink, chink. I am going to do some stuff. Right, I'm going to start by using Talia Jones's special ability. Anywhere, once per round, I can look at the top 2 cards of the crisis deck. Put them back in any order, and then I can tell everybody else in the game just 2 words to describe what is happening. Excellent. And more excellent.
Are they your 2 words?
Yeah, those are 2 words.
Excellent, excellent.
So there's really good events coming up.
Zombies throw a party. Can't believe we got rid of the junk one. Got 4 junk.
Oh no, I was thinking about that when I was voting. I was thinking, well, we could actually
It's
finish
going
that, but it doesn't.
What 2 words are you going to choose?
Mass food.
Oh my god.
Great.
That is the 2 words.
I've got no more food to give.
There can't be
mean,
much
Jason?
more food left out
You're
there.
the breadbasket of the zombie town.
We must have gone through the general store, the grocery store, sorry, by now. We might have to start searching the hospital, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't done much in the hospital.
What about the library? Can't imagine there's
Can't
a lot of
imagine
food
there's
in
a lot of
library.
food in the
but-
library.
It's a vending machine.
No, I suppose so.
Okay.
Of course, Jason doesn't know because he's never been to a
Here's Dee's
library. But
character. Will you be sweeping before you leave the town?
It's a place where you beat up geeks, isn't it?
When we sweep, when we lose a morale for having over 10 here, does it remove the 10?
no,
Okay.
no, they stay there.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, we got to get rid
Wish
of
I'd
those.
taken the janitor.
Yeah, janitor would have been useful.
Have you got any food?
C'est la vie.
Have you got any brooms?
I would do a bit of sweeping.
Oh, he's good
Nicely
like that.
done.
Tied it up before he left.
Help you out before I...
3 cards
Runs it
out of
off.
there.
Where's your truth seer going?
I'm going to use my Ticker T3 tactical rifle, all in
Which
one
is the
word.
best gun in the world.
So once per round, I can just kill 1 zombie at any location, and I don't roll any dice. I just kill someone.
Sniper rifle, in other words. There's a noise there already. Who made noise?
I did.
And then
I was
left.
leaving because there was only 2 zombies there.
I am moving.
You like that police station,
He's
don't
going to
you?
die now.
No, you know he's going to roll that back in tooth. Oh,
He's okay.
I saw the tooth.
All good there.
Quite tense rolling that dice, because
Yeah.
one of the results just kills your character.
Yeah.
Shaking a little bit while you're
1 in
Yeah.
12. It's even worse when you're coming back to the colony and you
It's
think,
even worse when it's your last
"Oh,
character.
Well, that's not the best. Yeah.
I'm going to put into the waste pile a padlock.
Ooh,
To put 2 barricades at the location of my survivor.
Oh, that's nice.
interesting.
Relief there.
Clearly your secret objective is to rape the police station.
That's exactly what it says. Sexually violate a police
You've
station.
been there all game, just hoovering up
I
guards.
tried to stop him going there, but
Why stop me going there? Right, I'm then going to use...
the interesting mechanic we may not have gone into is that the top of each character card has a number surrounded in
Search.
red, and that's their importance. So if a character is to die at a location, the person with the lowest number gets killed. So if you look at Martin's 2 characters, you've got Thomas, who's a soldier. He's 64, really important. Whereas survivors have little use for a pirate. He's got a 16. So he's likely to get thrown under the bus.
So it's
as it were.
ironic. I think he's quite useful because he steals cards.
Maybe we should engineer
So
it.
you did a search, do
I
you?
did a search.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you got the... Is this his...
It's not going to come up.
Awesome. And then I think at this stage then I'm going to use my Colt pistol once per round. When the survivor performs an attack, do not roll for exposure.
Another zombie down.
Cool, that's good. Man, everyone's going to rush to the police station now.
Yeah.
Looks really safe.
That's it.
It's me.
Okay,
That's the end of...
so that's the end of all our actions. So as you can see, we go to the colony phase next. So the first thing we do is pay food. So it's 1 food for every 2 people there. I think we've got 12.
We
Is
have
that right?
12, so
So
6 food is paid. Do you wanna
All of that
steal
food
that away,
is
Jason?
gone.
What? We played all this.
Right, then we check our waste. So how many cards are in there?
Waste, I think there are 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so we don't have a morale loss there. Right, now we resolve the crisis. However, the crisis already went, so
this
pretty,
card gets,
pretty lucky.
What happened to this card?
I would guess it just get...
Because
we resolve the crisis. Yeah, look at it, yeah.
This is my card, by the way.
That's mine.
It's Jason's card. Jason is not a traitor.
One of them's
at this
lying.
point.
Who do you trust?
It definitely wasn't me. Is it live on video?
True. And now we're adding zombies.
All our trader games.
So, do you want to go through zombies down here?
Yeah, so we're adding, again, exactly the same as the amount of food it costs us in the colony. So it's 1 for every 2 people. So we're getting 6 zombies. And they turn up in order, so we get 1 there, 1 there, 1 here, 1 here.
So the 2 that arrive on the first 2 locations each run into a barricade, so no zombies gets placed. And then we place 1 on each of the other locations. As soon as you have to put a zombie down, there's no space at a location, it eats somebody. So that's why we need to keep them below 3, so there's always spaces open.
Okay, right, now if I just move over here a bit. Okay, so now we need to place 1 zombie for each person.
Location 1,
and then there's noise there, so we're rolling...
4+.
Okay, so 3, another zombie arrives.
Oh, sorry, at 4+, you don't get a zombie, is what it is,
Okay,
and we remove the noise token.
That's rolled for every noise token there as well, so that's quite bad.
Zombie, yep.
1 zombie arrives there. We run out of men, so we're putting down the tokens.
Zombie there.
1 up there.
Nothing here.
Nothing there.
Nothing there.
Nothing there.
1 zombie here.
1 zombie.
And a noise.
There. And a noise.
Another zombie.
Oh
dear.
my god, Michael.
I was rolling so well on the noise in the game. Somebody else is now in charge of noise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a turn.
Right, well, anyway, we need to check whether we've done the main objective. Obviously, this one we need to survive. So we're still going. So we move the round marker down there. Pass the first player marker back onto me. So we've done 1 revolution, in fact.
We have.
There we go. So we'll see you at the end for a roundup.
So we finished our game, and unfortunately we lost.
Yeah.
We all lost, in fact.
Yeah, we were so close. I mean, we had to survive 8 turns, and we came to a situation where we exiled D, thinking we only needed 3.
I told them to exile.
Yeah. He was engineering
to reduce the cost of people.
So we needed 3 food in there, and we were on 1 morale, and we managed just to get enough food in there. Man, and we got the 3 cards in there.
It was a good effort.
It was literally I had the top
cards.
deck food there, and I managed to get them.
Yeah, you
from
did
both
well,
locations.
Michael, actually. You had a blindingly good
I did.
turn,
I mean,
fact.
I had really good equipment and stuff on all my characters that really made them all quite survivable and quite useful.
But unfortunately, we lost. We ran out of morale. He was the betrayer.
As you know.
As you know.
Yeah.
Which is quite bad, because he'd actually contributed a card to the crisis contribution.
Yeah, I really didn't think anyone
which
was a betrayer.
wasn't a food. Yeah, at that point, we were basically thought, yeah, I don't think there is one now. That's it.
And we spent like 25 minutes on that last turn. D could have said as soon as he put the card in, game's over, guys, I fucked you.
Yeah,
no, we played it out.
And we also were like cheering when we got that top deck food.
Something funny, when I had those 3 cards, I did actually have a 2 food and I put it back to the bottom.
I was thinking we weren't drawing enough food there.
What a dick.
So glad we exiled you.
That was the only time I actually did something negative in the entire game. The rest of it was just
because you needed us to
self-preservation.
exile you. You were, I assume, because D's card wasn't allowing him to win.
Isn't it ironic,
betrayer.
D, as well? D moved over to the hospital as his first action. My character was there. He rolled the exposure dice, got the tooth, which killed him. Then it killed me as well. And it completely ballsed our entire turn.
Yeah.
That actually probably helped you.
A little bit. The one thing which is annoying for me is I lost an extra character. And I was trying to have multiple characters so I could do like multiple... Because for me to win, I need the morale to be at 0. I need to have 4 barricades in one single non-colony location.
Yeah, that's rough.
Which is the hardest
But
part
it's ironic
of the entire
because
thing.
my character in the hospital,
I
I had that, and I was going to put 2 barricades.
So doing it, I was like, I've got to work with him to get the additional barricades in place. Yeah, but like I said, that it did change the dynamics of that last turn.
I assume that's
massively.
why you wanted to be exiled after that, because you hoped the card might change your victory conditions. Yeah.
I was hoping it would say condition 2 change to something else, and then I would have possibly won.
That's actually really hard to do, D, because
Really
zombies arrive before you check whether you've done the objective.
You have to build it and then
leave,
evacuate it, and it has to stay empty.
But pay food is the first one, so hoping that this one isn't paid could then reduce it to 0 before the zombies arrive.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I suppose.
So it could have worked out that way round. should we go through and say all our different victory conditions so people can see?
I think we showed, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, was that on camera?
Well, we see how close we got. I came really close to mine. I had the weapon, the fuel, and the medicine. I even had the actual food as well. But I threw it in there the last turn just to hopefully we could survive the turn and see if I could find some more food.
It's a very different betrayal traitor mechanic because I know it sounds silly. I didn't feel like I was a massive because I was doing so much just to do myself. It was only in that last turn where it was a case of I've got to do something now, otherwise. I think because you don't win by us losing, you win by us losing and you doing other stuff, and the other stuff's actually quite helpful to the cause. So, I mean, my one, even though I wanted us to win, I had to ensure at least 3 other survivors were killed, and because I hadn't played before, I wasn't sure how many were going to die.
Yeah, this is the dead pile over here.
I engineered a couple of those
only
deaths.
just from you and D.
Yeah.
It's only myself and Martin's character that died.
That
Jason and I know.
Actually, to be fair, this one you killed in the school, didn't you? This guy here, but
Santa, we voluntarily.
Everyone else, I ended with,
which I did begrudgingly, knowing I needed to get 0 run. I was like, oh, I really need to. Keep
I ended with a character, only one character that I didn't start with.
She was awesome.
She was very good. Yeah.
She
I
makes
had
food.
a ninja barricading dog.
Yeah, your dog was amazing.
His dog. There we go. Let's go. Here he is. Here, you see, he had training in both martial arts and building barricades. So one hell of a smart. Lassie has nothing on that guy.
My mare had a shotgun that fired wrenches at people, which was pretty sweet.
So anyway, do a bit of a roundup, I guess. Michael, you haven't played before, so what do you think?
First now, I mean, I really like cooperative. I'm a huge fan of Battlestar Galactica, which this is the most reminiscent of other games. I really like traitor mechanics in games, especially when it's not a cut and dried, I'm a traitor, all game's over one way or another.
Secret traitor.
I really like zombies, so big thumbs up for me for this game. Really like it. I like the fact that, I don't know if we've shown, but there's this big stack here, which each of these cards has different ways of playing, different victory conditions, different setups for the start of the game, and they're each double-sided as well, so there's loads of
for a
different
harder
options.
side, which seems fairly masochistic.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but yeah, massive thumbs up for me.
What did
Really
you think of
liked
this
it.
Crossroads deck? Because this is what the game is basically sold on, I think.
I don't think that had a huge effect this game. I think the fact, because a lot of them it didn't show on camera, but a lot of them say, does the player you're reading it for control a particular character?
Or is this character in play?
Yeah, so they don't come up particularly often, but when they do come up, they have a big effect. Like Martin's Find a Guitar thing. And I think they add a lot of the flavour to the game.
Yeah, definitely that flavour.
They got the flavour text, and they're quite good flavour text as well. It's quite descriptive.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's one of the comments I had during the game. These crisis cards, let's see if this will focus. I do wish that these had some flavour text on them, because they show a cool picture, they've got a title, but you're kind of left to fill in the blanks of actually what is happening, what is going on.
They're the big thing that's threatening you every turn.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
and it'd be nice to just give like a small short sentence or something.
This one, for example, is despair, but it doesn't tell you what type of despair it is. You need medicine to complete it. But a quick 2-paragraph of everybody is feeling down in the thing. There's something's happened. Everyone needs a pick-me-up, needs some medicine. That would just give it a bit more flavour. I
agree, yeah. I mean, if they're trying to sell it on the story. I mean, it's a small negative from my perspective, certainly, but it would be nice if they're going on theme and story and whatnot, and you saw me read out at the beginning, all these paragraphs that are there to read out based on which objective you're going for, so it'd be nice. D, enjoy the second game?
Yeah, really, really good. I wouldn't mind playing a game where I'm not the betrayer.
Were you the first?
Hold on, don't you whinge in Battlestar when you're not the betrayer?
I'm telling you, this game is really, really difficult to win as the betrayer.
No. It's really, really difficult to win. Period.
I think it's even more difficult with just in the 2 examples.
Your victory conditions are much harder than anybody else's.
Really hard. But I also love the fact that it's really hard. The fact that if you are the one guy who's trying to be sneaky and trying to do underhanded tactics.
Challenging games are no bad thing.
Then it should.
Very much not, no. Particularly as, I mean, this is pretty much co-op, isn't it? And it's got to be hard to actually, otherwise it gets a bit boring.
Yeah.
And even to the extent that even though I was the betrayer, I didn't really do anything negative towards the team until that very last turn. Everything else was pretty much for my other parts of the game, but it wasn't negatively affecting other people. Maybe I killed zombies in different places where they wanted to, but... It still had the same overall effect, but overall, I think, the game's really, really good.
I mean, it's fair to say that nobody really suspected you of being a betrayer.
Well, we had a discussion the term before, basically saying that we all sort of came to a decision that we thought there actually wasn't a betrayer.
Because we all suspected Martin slightly early on because he was having, and he took a photo so we could show us later, that he was just having appalling luck drawing
It was
cards.
ridiculous. All I was drawing was more people, and more people was the one thing that we couldn't actually handle.
I think the more people thing is an interesting dynamic because you
really
get these
good
cards
mechanic.
that give you more followers, but they also add more of these people in here.
Who are useless dead weight.
And you've got to balance it up between, are you going to add more people, which means you have to feed more people and more action.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we started off with 4 of those. And I think at least 1, possibly 2 die, which means there was another 6 added to there. That's rough.
That's 3 food every turn,
An extra 3, that's 5 food just doing that. So anyone
it's an interesting balance. So for every player you add...
more zombies coming in as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Every player on the board adds a zombie, because wherever your players are, a zombie appears at the end of the turn. If you're in town, you only get half a zombie per player, but you also have to have half a food. So then you get to the point of each extra player you add gains you an action. So generally, you can use your action dice to generate either a food or kill a zombie. So that works out well. But when you generally get an extra player, you add an extra one of these dead weight cards, and that swings it, I think.
Yeah, I agree, yeah. I mean, that was on our last round, we had 3 threats, really. We had the crisis, which was food. We had feeding all the dudes, but also, as Michael just said, because it had zombies, the zombies were a big threat. We had to make sure we killed enough of those, because there were 5 or 6 turning up, in fact 7 at its peak, turning up every round, and it was...
Sparky the Wonder Dog.
it was horrific, yeah. So, Jason, thoughts?
Oh man, I think that's a really good game. I love games where you have secret hidden objectives. They just create a whole different gameplay for the whole game. I mean, in games like this where you have cooperative games, you could get that thing with the alpha gamer where one person dictates.
I agree completely.
Yeah, very much.
But when you have secret goals, that kind of goes by the window because you can tell me what the best move is, but you don't know what I'm thinking.
You don't know how you want to win.
And that creates a
and to be honest, it's rarely mitigated in co-op games. It's not often you see co-op games go, we're going to stop that alpha gamer person dictating.
Yes, because I'm guilty of that myself. I do a lot of math in my head, and I go, well, that is better than that, and it's just mathically better. You can tell that will gain more. But in a game where everyone's got secret objectives, you can't just say to somebody, well, why are you doing that? Because that's just blatantly wrong. It's not a wrong move because I don't know what your victory conditions are.
It's like halfway through the game, people, I think you guys probably decided that my objective was something to do with the police station.
Yeah.
And you, I think you probably accepted it that, okay, he's doing something around the police station, right, that's fine, he's doing it. So like I said, I would do
you were killing
actions.
them there when it wasn't entirely accurate to do it. You would possibly bet, but you weren't doing it to the detriment of, well, we'll lose the game if you don't do that. But it was,
and also,
in finite moments, I killed the people in the right. Like I would kill someone there when there was 3.
It's not a bad thing to have a safe haven as well. I mean, we were getting to the point where it's like, where the hell can I go? Everywhere I go is dangerous.
Go to the school, you couldn't go to the gas station.
And again, come back to the point of that. I really like the fact that the betrayer didn't just win by us losing. Had to win in a very certain way.
Own
really
agenda.
good.
You know, I was still in the post-apocalyptic world as well, so I would still get eaten by
That's
zombies.
it, you need to survive.
I was just looking to take over somewhere.
So the flavour text of your betrayal is you wanted to just pile yourself into a really secure location, didn't you? So,
I think it's a really good game. I mean, there's so many decisions to make every turn and what you're going to do with your actions. You kind of get attached to your characters as well.
Oh, I mean, very much.
I don't because they die really easily.
I mean, like Arthur was brilliant. He was like in the school, he was drawing me 3 cards.
Six cards you looked at one turn.
3 and keeping 3 as well. It was brilliant, and I think it's really good. Glad they're kind of making a name for themselves for the sort of story-driven dice-based games. You know, like.
I really like the dice. I haven't seen that dice mechanic used very often before.
But the action dice thing.
Yeah, the action dice. The fact that they're your dice, but also all the different players have different kind of numbers they can spend the dice on. It's a really interesting mechanic. And then there's, like, I had a character who could up a dice. You had a walkie-talkie that could up and down.
In fact, I still have a walkie-talkie that can do that.
So I really like that mechanically.
And I gave you that as well, just to complete your goal.
Well, you didn't know.
No, but yeah, definitely thumbs up from me. I think it's a great game.
Quality of game-wise, I think it's a really good quality game as well. The cards are all nice, thick cards. You've got loads of these, have all really nice art on all of them. All the people are really distinctly different as well, which is nice. Lots of nice cards, lots of nice tokens. It's really nice.
I agree. Game. Yeah, I mean, there's
sometimes you get really tacky little tokens in games, especially games from not quite as large publishers. Like we all know Fantasy Flight games, they all
nice
use really
thick
nice
tokens,
thick cardstock and stuff.
No,
but some don't.
Plaid Hat have got some nice components around. They do quite nice, shiny, glossy boxes as well. Even
So your vote on the game, Martin?
I think it's really good. I like it a lot. It does remind me of BSG, as you said, but it's got elements of Robinson Crusoe in it for me as well. And I love that game
food
as well.
collecting and stuff like that.
Yeah, a little bit.
So.
I can't quite put my finger on specifically what it is, but it's got that. And I love zombies, and I love that kind of wintry theme, that sort of nuclear winter or whatever the hell's going on there. And so it just ticks a hell of a lot of boxes for me. I would like to win a game of it, though.
How many games have you played so far?
3 or 4, I think. And I've not only lost, but got destroyed. This was the closest we came.
This was the closest?
That will tell you how badly we've done previously.
We nearly... If we'd have survived, we died at the very last part of that turn.
Yeah.
And then we just needed to survive.
Well, we'd have been on, we'd have been one round away then.
If D
I don't know how we'd have survived that next round,
that
though.
last turn, if I couldn't have won, I just would have dumped every negative card towards that just in there to just guarantee a loss.
I know, but you wouldn't have been able to because you were exiled.
That's a good point.
But anyway, I absolutely give it a thumbs up. I think it's very, very good, very enjoyable.
How long do you think that took us?
Probably 3 hours.
Maybe more. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
4 hours, I'd say.
I think we started at about 9:30.
No, it was about 10ish, wasn't it?
Maybe 10.
Yeah,
because Carla's going to work.
An hour or so.
Yeah, so about 4 hours. 3.5, 4 hours.
That being said, there was a bit of explanation and whatnot. We and videos.
The video always adds time because we.
But it was still worth it. I still think it's worth it. I don't mind timing games so long as you're intrigued.
Yeah.
I like Twilight Imperium. That takes 8 hours.
To be fair as well, we did play. This was our scenario here. If it focuses, and you can see the time there says long. So we did specifically play a long scenario. But I don't think it made much difference. There's, if you want shorter ones or medium ones, there's a good selection.
Of short, medium, and long in there. No, really good. Highly recommend.
Yeah, as you can see, they're still discussing certain things in the game. So anyway, I certainly give it a thumbs up. Everybody else here really likes it. It's definitely getting buzz, and I think it's well warranted and well deserved. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the next one.
Good job, Plaidhead.
Woohoo!
Very much so.